What? Yeah, I know, guys. I have left you guys high and dry and never passed back. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. But today is December 31st, 2024. And as you can see, I'm in the daycare. The daycare made it to the end of the year, but made it to the end of the year in the mud. We are in the mud. And I've made some mistakes this year that caused us to be in the mud, and then that led me to be in a funk for a couple of months. Yeah, today I still feel like maybe I should just give up, but I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna keep going. I made a mistake, mistakes, and I'm going to work my butt off to undo these mistakes so that, you know, this business could actually become something, because I really envision it becoming something. But me alone, who doesn't have a degree in business, cannot do it, because clearly I don't know what I'm doing, or else we wouldn't be here. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry I left, but I had to leave. But I'm back now. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. The minimum wage took me out this year. I thought I knew what I was doing, but when I started setting prices, and then I quickly realized that the prices did not do what it was supposed to do when it comes to this minimum wage. So that had me in a chokehold, like I was choking. But yeah, by the grace of God, I will make it through 2025, God's willing, and we would be in a better place. But for now, it's just me trying to figure it out and turn this business around. We have a lot of stuff to do, and so we're gonna get it done. So let's get it done. You know what I mean? It's a rainy day. Yummy. Yummy in my tummy. Let's try this again. As you can see, I'm in a different room, and this room now has daycare kiddos in it. This used to be my old room, guys. This was my dwelling place, and it is now the infant's room. And this has been something I've been talking about since maybe June. I've been saying that I want to expand the daycare for more order. Not necessarily more children, but more order. And so I took the leap of faith and I decided, let's move and have the daycare take over the rest of the house. You know, seeing my vision kind of come to life is rewarding, but at the same time it is overwhelming, because it will take a lot of money to get everything in place. And for the past 3 years I've been doing all of this from daycare income, and I must give myself a pat on the back, because a lot of businesses start out with loans and I have never had a loan. Each time I try to go get a loan, it's just intimidating and I just give up. So a lot of the things that the daycare has come from the daycare finances, and that's a really, really good thing. Even though the finances are not the best, I am still able to, you know, get certain things done and add this and add that and take away and whatever. So the infant room obviously needs paint. This old dusty crusty sofa needs to throw away. This table we have here needs to throw away. There's so many things that needs to be done, but I'm just gonna take it one step at a time, and then I'm going to transition to the other rooms. Now, it was my vision to have aftercare, and as of this moment, the daycare has 11 babies enrolled. 11. And so when we go by ratio, it's supposed to be 1 staff to 4. So I decided, hey, let me take 3 and the other 2 staff take 4. So the infant room now currently has 8 babies, and I have 3 babies and 1 aftercare. So I made a plan, God left. So I was supposed to only be, you know, working after lunch, but I'm working from morning straight on to the afternoon. So that's something as well. But I'm not forcing, because if I have to step in so that the ratios are met, I will, because I never want my staff to feel overwhelmed when I can help. Also, what else has happened since I last vlogged? I wanted to do Christmas break. I did do Christmas break, and I was so excited to have my helper come in again this time around, and I quickly realized that the pricing that I set for Christmas break and the price that I had to pay for the helper, I had to like say, hey, I'm not able to afford this, so I cannot use your services or use your help, because we can't afford it. Now, this year's slogan is the price is the price, because so many times this year, last year, I have set prices, and then when a parent come, I would reduce the price because I don't want the parent to feel like, oh, da 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 and whatever, and I keep reducing, and that put me in a pickle. So the end of the year, my staff was just overworked, and I wasn't even able to like do nothing special afterwards because the price was just, the price didn't do nothing. Like, imagine setting up price and then at the end of the month there was no like profit or anything. That is crazy. So this year the slogan is the price, and I have to stick to the price regardless of who the person is or what they say, because if I keep on not sticking to the price, then I am wasting my time and I'm wasting my staff time. So, and guys, Social Security has increased their percentage to, I believe, 10.75%. That's crazy. So, and payrolls alone is like a huge chunk of the business expenses. So, in order to make sure that all of my overheads are being covered and the business is somewhat making a profit, I have to stick to the price. Even though the price is not the best, in order to match up with the cost to run the daycare, I have to like make a start and stick to it so that I can slowly build this business up. But yes, that is about it. That's the catch up. This is where we're at. I know infants, it's a great thing for them to have mirrors for their development, and they love the mirrors. So that's that. That's why this room seems to be the best. It is the coolest room in the house as well. So there are a lot of different things that are going to be coming, and there's a lot of things that I'm considering adding to the space to make sure that not just the children needs are being met, but make sure that the staff's needs are being met. What else do I need to do this year? I want to try and invest in more education for myself in terms of like for the business, because it's a necessity. In order for me to be effective as a leader, as a business owner, I need to be educated as much as I can. God knows how that's gonna happen, but I'm moving by faith because God is going to make a way, because He has been making a way for me for the past 3 years. We're almost on year 4 and we're still open, we're still going. It is a hard process, but I have been doing it. I'm pushing through. There has been ups, there has been downs, there has been in-betweens, but overall I'm so grateful that we are here. I spoke about this last year, June or so, July, talking about we need to expand. Didn't get it done in September, but here we are in January. We have it done a little bit because the toddler sections aren't yet separated, but as soon as we are able to, the toddlers will be in their own spaces. And yeah, that's where we're at. Little by little, things will be done. Things will get done. Yeah. All right. Well, would you look at me? So I had this plan of, in January, I was saying, okay, I would have done preschool aftercare, so I would be able to do the floating staff in the mornings and sometimes in the afternoons, because I have preschoolers in focus and yada yada yada. Well, God laughed, because tell me why. Now I have 3 infants, and then I have 2 preschoolers, but it's gonna be and 2 preschoolers. So in total I have 5 kiddos, and I'm just like, oh no. Kind of changes up the dynamic. I'm gonna have to try and I'm gonna try to have a routine, because even though I have the 5 children, I'm still gonna have to float as much as I can in the infant room to make sure that everything is flowing the way it should, because the staff has to go on lunch, you know, and I can fill in. The plus side is that the space that I have, I decided to put the playpen back into that space because I had put it away for a while and decided why not take it out, because I feel like the kids need something to play in. And so I put it back, and that has been working very well for the infants. So I guess while some persons go on lunch, I can have some of their children inside of the play pen, so that, you know, we can have some kind of order and the children are occupied and there's not much of a chaos happening while the other staff focuses on the other children who are in need of care at that moment. So yeah, I just gotta figure it out. But I am not complaining. I'm just, you know, in awe of like how God works, because sometimes you plan stuff and be like, okay, I gotta have this amount, and you know, this gonna go here, this gonna go there, and then when time come, now nothing goes, so it goes totally different to what I had envisioned. But I'm still grateful. I'm glad that I have, you know, children that I can care for as well. But I just need to get into a routine where I'm still able to float and have my 5. And I only have the infants because we have some more infants that came in, and the infants I have is the ones who will be transitioning over into toddler room, because they're going to be making a year in January, which is this month, and so they will transition in February. So I think it was best for me to get those ones who are soon transitioning to the other rooms to prepare them for, you know, the new routine. So that's that. I had a fairly good day. I feel like I need some tables for my toddlers, my infant. Nah, I need a table for my preschoolers, just so that they aren't, you know, just jumping up and running up and down and stuff, just for a little bit of order. So I need to get that. But again, finances does not permit me to get it as yet, but I hope that soon I'm able to. Today I was able to go and get a high chair for infant room, so that they can have a high chair to feed their children as well. So thank God for that I'm able to do that at least. So one thing at a time, and I will get there. You know what I mean?